So look, Cheah, here's the deal. I don't want you to be concerned. The Bucs still control their own destiny because there is no chance in hell that the Falcons are beating Tyler Shah. Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Wake Up Barstool. We're going to do a little Monday Night Football recap. We got a ton of great bits today, okay? Supreme debate. Nikki's cooked up another Venn diagram. We got I've Always Said, a lot of NFL news, college football playoffs, the new year, guys. It's going to be a great show, and it all starts now on FS1. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in to Wake Up Barstool. This is Tuesday. We got the whole crew here, guys. Feels good.
Feels great to be back.
Yeah, man. We got Nikki, Eddie, Big Cat, Cheah. How's everybody's Christmas? All good?
Great. It was busy.
Super fun?
Glad to be here.
Yeah, you got to have some kids, so you shut down all that travel. Make your family start coming to you. No kids are going to be asked to drive all over the country.
Only reason to have kids.
The only reason. The best reason.
Make it easier on Christmas.
Yeah, look, okay, so like I said, man, we got a packed show. I obviously want to get into the Bears game, the Chicago guys and everything, but last night, Monday Night Football, the NFL does what the NFL does. Unexpected result. You would think the Rams, a team that we talked about yesterday on the show, being a Super Bowl favorite. I think in fact, even like Greg Olsen was maybe choosing them out of the NFC yesterday. Well, they're playing the lowly Falcons. Well, of course, and again, NFL fashion, the Falcons beat the Rams 27-24. They jump out to a 21-0 lead. Rams almost come back. Incredible. Was it a catch? Not a catch. But in the end, the Falcons win. And there's a lot of implications in a few different ways. There's a million places you could start. I don't think I realized this. So Bijan Robinson may be the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, my running back changes. My running back order changes like pretty much week to week. But it's been some combination of Bijan, Christian McCaffrey, and Jahmyr Gibbs all year, and he's been phenomenal. He had the most. He had the first Falcons since I believe was it work done with 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
So he set
Jamal Anderson. 1998.
He set 1 million records.
Yeah.
He actually broke.
Jamal Anderson, though.
So he has the most rush yards as Jamal, and then William Andrews was an old Falcons running back in '83. I actually played with his son in high school, Mike Andrews. Beast, shout out Micah wherever you're at. But he broke his all-purpose scrimmage yards record. He became he's now he has the most scrimmage yards in NFL history for a player under 24. He broke Barry Sanders and Christian McCaffrey's records there. He joined Jerry Rice as the only player to have back-to-back 200-yard scrimmage games on Monday Night Football. Like, you can do a million things.
Yeah.
Like a million things from last night's performance. He was absolutely fantastic. The Falcons should be better.
They're 7-9.
No, this is them.
Oh, wow. Yes, I think they might be the biggest. Here? Let's start with this. Let's go backwards here and start with this because I do want to talk about the Rams in a second. But the NFC South standings are just upside down. Can we all agree to that? The Saints and the Falcons are the team that should be playing for a playoff spot this weekend, and not the Bucs and the Panthers. The Falcons have beaten the Rams. They've beaten the Bills. The Falcons' only problem this year is they somehow found a way to lose to the New York Jets. Think about that. They lost to the New York Jets, and that was a weird game because I believe that was Kirk Cousins' first, or I think he came in halfway through one game, and that was his first start on the road. Achilles, he's an older guy. If they could have beaten the Jets, they would be playing on Sunday to get into the playoffs.
But dude, this is them.
I know.
Always been them. They're up 21-0. It's like, oh, of course the Falcons.
I don't want to hear from you, Eddie.
And they go down and they choke it, and it's like, oh, of course they're going to lose this game. Nothing should shock you with the Atlanta Falcons. Nothing.
But my point is, more than anything, is the NFC South, as bad as it's been, it's very funny to watch because I do think that the Falcons and the Saints are playing the best football in the NFC South in this last month, and it is not the Bucs and Panthers who are going to be playing on Saturday for a right, Steven Cheah's case, for a right to watch the Saints and Falcons. He's a loser.
They might be playing the best football in the NFC.
Yeah, right. Like, it's crazy. So this was, I had the Falcons last night, plus 7.5, because I do think that the Rams are The Rams are leaking a little oil down
That's
there.
the story,
they're cold.
right?
Yeah.
They
Yes.
lost 2 games in the last 12 days.
Right.
But isn't that also crazy because the Seahawks game was won, right? Like
Right.
that's the margins in
Yeah,
the
that-
NFL. Like if
the
if they
fumble
just
doesn't
hold
happen on the
yeah.
2-point conversion that I think was still kind of a crazy call
Oh,
to make.
the Rams are all good, but no. And then even last night, Puka Nacua has this incredible one-handed grab that really was just an
Kind of a
amazing
catch, too, yeah. Did Drake May win the MVP last night?
I think we'll get
Yes.
to the catch in a second. Yeah, I think
so.
yes. Yeah, I think Stafford blew it, unfortunately. Like these are just the margins.
Yeah.
Now barring something crazy happening next
Stafford
week.
has 10 more touchdowns, but
yeah.
Stafford had come back and won that game. I
Yeah.
think he would have had a chance because he actually tied, or maybe he went ahead of Brett Favre for most pick sixes. And it's the old Brett Favre. Brett Favre would be like captain comeback, but it's because he would throw a pick six in the beginning of the game to then give his team a chance to
Worth
come
it
back.
for the nickname.
Yeah.
So he was close to do it.
It was there too. I mean, there was that play. There was the one to Tutu Atwell. There was the other play where
There
he
was-
missed.
Oh, he was
Well,
wide
he
open.
missed. Yeah, he missed that. I mean, it was,
He also
yeah,
threw
had
that
it.
incredible pass, like a 55-yard bomb that there was a holding call
Nick
on.
Kachukwu was touchdown, yeah.
So yeah, I think it's and you're right, Eddie. Like it is good to put, or maybe as Nick said, it's good to put it in perspective that they could have easily won that Seahawks game. They probably should have won that Seahawks game last night. If they don't start slow, they maybe win this game. But I think it goes to show more that the NFC is just so wide open. I mean, both conferences are wide
So
open.
I'm not wavering. To be
Yeah.
clear. I still think the Rams. I've got 3 teams that I think could make it out of the NFC.
Yeah.
I've narrowed it down to 3.
That's a lot.
Oh, I want to hear it
'cause
because I
we
have
got
5.
That's a lot.
I have 5.
got
You have
3.
I
5?
have 5.
And that's just
I don't.
gluttonous.
I don't think.
What is
there's
that laugh over there, little nerd boy?
5 is too many.
There's 17.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
is too many.
Okay.
That's too many.
Gluttonous.
Eliminate.
What point of
Eliminate
wide
2.
open do you not understand? Glasses? Yeah, I'm setting the tone. I'm setting the tone early today.
You're just gonna let him talk to me like that?
Makes it look cool.
Other glasses guy.
That was like an old man punch.
I came in with a little purpose thing
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I take like one Tuesday off, and all of a sudden I'm trying to enjoy my Christmas, and it's like I got all of Chicago being like, "Hey, do something about this guy Cheah."
Yeah.
And like I can't do anything. I created him. He's a monster. He's my Frankenstein.
There's nothing that cuts deeper than an insult of just something that you're wearing. Like, all right, hat.
But yes, I think it is that wide open.
Cut 2 teams.
Cut 2 teams out of my 5?
Cut them.
No,
Why?
because the Bears are one of them.
They're in my top 3.
Oh, okay.
Bears are in your top 3. Who are the other 2 then?
49ers and Rams.
Oh, I think the
So you're out on the Eagles completely, out on the Seahawks.
Yeah, listen, the Bills are kind of broken too, so that win doesn't do a ton for me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but that was early Bills.
I don't care about the Eagles.
Oh wait. Are you saying?
He's talking about
last
the Eagles.
week?
I don't care about the Eagles Bills win. I just my brain, it's just like whatever. The Eagles, look at what they did last year. I trust them to turn it on.
I'm so sick of the Eagles are bad narrative.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Eagles are
good.
They're good. They're just they have bad play calling. You are making a mistake, and I'm going to talk you back into 5.
Okay.
Okay, so you picked the 49ers, the Rams, and the Bears.
Correct.
All 3 of those teams are basically the same in the fact that their offense is electric and their defense is a problem. You need to get stops in January and February football. Not putting the Eagles and Seahawks. The Seahawks are basically the
Seahawks
inverse
gotta
of
be in
that,
there, dude.
where they can drag you into hell and get stops on you and play a defensive game and win a game where you're playing in the low 20s, not in the 30s. I think that's a mistake, and that's why I have 5.
And I just
Because
saw the
think Eagles-
Seahawks sludge 3 points in the first half this
And then what
past
did they
week.
do? And then what they do?
And they won the game. I
Yeah.
get that, but I'm just not there. And I know that's stupid. They're the number 1 seed for a reason, but I'm just not there.
The Seahawks
They're out.
are 5-1 this year in games that Sam Darnold has 2 or more turnovers.
That's what I was
So
going to say.
when everyone says, "Oh, we're waiting for Sam Darnold," doesn't matter.
I think they're 31st in the league in giveaways.
Yeah.
And they're sitting here at 13-3 as the 1
And-
seed. That might be the wildest stat I've ever heard in my
Not
life.
sustainable.
But
It's not.
No, but it is. That's
No,
the
but
point.
that's
Like,
the thing.
like the turnovers
It's been
won't,
16 weeks,
It won't
17
sink.
weeks.
Yeah, it won't sink them. They keep overcoming it.
Eddie, they're due.
They do.
It's
No,
But
they do.
Eddie, yeah, I think like defense is still going to have a say in these playoffs.
I get it, but my point is if you have the offensive firepower, which I think obviously those three teams do, and that's why I have them where I have them.
Unfortunately, Dan.
Think about Super Bowls, though. Super Bowl winners have defense.
I get it, but I still think all three offenses are that good.
I just can't picture
Brock
the Seahawks
Purdy
winning the Super Bowl. I close my eyes. I can't see it.
No, it's still Sam Darnold and whatnot, but like at a certain point, look, they have the largest point differential in the NFL. Like I said, turnovers somehow don't even matter to them. At a certain point, the numbers are the numbers. You got to give yourself. But then watch, they lose next week, and all of a sudden they're the 4 seed, don't win the West, and then we're just like.
Brock Purdy is
they
so
suck.
damn dialed in.
Yeah.
Like he ain't losing to Sam Darnold.
But that defense, man, I'm telling you, and the Eagles' defense is very, very good. And I think the Eagles are in that spot where if they can just figure out a little bit of offense, they're going to be a really tough out. And these games, I mean, playoff games aren't usually shootouts. Think about when was the last time there was like what we saw on Sunday Night Football between the Bears and the Niners? When does that happen really in playoff games?
That's like a divisional round type deal.
Yeah.
You'll get a
like
divisional.
the
or
Cardinals-Packers game. I guess the Commanders-Lions last year, but that was a lot of Commanders jumping out to a lead and Lions kind of chasing their tail.
I think it flips this year. McVay, Shanahan,
All right.
Ben Johnson.
I mean, every now and then an extra special defense wins a championship as well, right? Like 2015 Broncos, this old Ravens team from the early 2000s. Dan.
But I think it's every year you have a top.
No.
We need someone to go look it up. Go look it up, nerd boy.
You have
how many times in the top 10 defense? Like you have to have a good defense.
I'm going somewhere with this. You have to have a good defense. I agree. But every now and then there is a defense that transcends as to almost make the offense kind of irrelevant.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
probably the last time we saw that was 2015 Denver. Dan, let me see that pinky.
Oh.
Because is there another team that looks like it could have one of those transcendent defenses as we sit here on the eve of the playoffs?
No, because I don't actually think their offense is good enough. That's actually where I actually think Jalen Hurts and Sam Darnold can do enough offensively. I have not thought that CJ Stroud could do that.
So we're talking about the Texans. So those that don't know, Dan's pinky it's the Texans. His pinky team's the Texans. I mean, if the Texans win the Super Bowl, he has to cut his tip.
The tip of the pinky, I pick a team every year that starts 0-2, and I say they will not win the Super Bowl. There have been, I think it was 5 teams who have started 0-3 and made the playoffs in the last 35 years, and 2 of them are the Texans, 2018 Texans, this year's Texans. Both of them I have picked as the pinky team, so we're just repeating history here.
So you're not nervous?
I'm actually not.
Oh, okay.
I got to be honest. I don't think their offense is good enough. I think their offensive line is a problem.
Their defense is so good.
I know. Their defense is so good. But that Chargers game was kind of a perfect example. Like, if you watch that game, they looked in the first, half of the first quarter, I was nervous. Because I was like, wow, this Texans offense looks electric. And then they came back down to earth, and they barely held on against the Chargers offensive line that can't block anyone. I just think that the Texans are going to get in a game, like they're going to lose a game 20-17, or 17-14.
Yeah.
One of those situations.
So carrying over our NFC conversation, how many AFC teams do you have?
All of them. All of them could go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't have as great of a read on this conference.
All of them.
Except for the Steelers. They're not winning crap.
No, but I'm the Ravens are where I'm putting in there.
Not Chargers,
Are you,
though.
though?
Do you have the Chargers, though? Surely the O-line. The O-line's got to hold me back from believing in the Chargers.
Can't be the
making a
Chargers.
Full run.
But they
I don't know.
keep doing it.
They beat the Eagles. They went and they beat the Chiefs when the Chiefs were still alive for something.
Nicky,
Jim
Steelers? Steelers?
I'm
We
looking
in?
at this. You said it's all of them. I think it's none of them.
Okay.
None of these teams. Make the Super Bowl.
It's fair. You go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm looking. It's none.
I don't remember going into a playoffs where it felt more wide open, where it felt more like there are truly. If you made me
It's the best.
write it down, there's probably 3 or 4 teams where if you said this team is in the Super Bowl, I would be truly shocked.
Okay.
Okay, so
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's more. Yeah, that's a better way to do it, man.
Yeah.
Like, who would you be shocked by?
Right, like the Seahawks being in the Super Bowl would not shock me at all.
No.
I think in the AFC, the Broncos wouldn't shock me, the Patriots wouldn't shock me, the Jaguars wouldn't shock me, the Texans wouldn't shock me, the Bills wouldn't shock me. So it's another 5. If you want to throw out the Chargers,
It's just
another
everybody but the
5.
Steelers.
That's how wide open.
Wide open,
Ravens
it's
are.
good.
Shock you?
Big Ten.
The Ravens, I guess, wouldn't shock
Yeah,
me.
I don't think it could shock you at all.
Yeah.
All right, so in Game of Thrones, they talk about chaos being a ladder, right? You can start to kind of climb, punch above your station. Wide open playoffs, boys. Caleb Williams, the Bears are hot. How we feeling?
Oh, we
Think
just
the Bears
lost.
can make a run?
We just lost.
Yeah, but it seems like a lot of people, maybe you're fighting against this narrative, but it seems like a lot of fans and outside voices are treating this again like a moral victory for the Bears, which I was going to talk about this morning in that, like, this season is the last season of moral victories, right? Because, like, this year, there's kind of been a few of these games where, like, okay, when we lost, but, like, they played really well. There's a good team. Caleb looked good. Like, next year, the expectations are going to rise. Just kind of enjoy this lesser bar that you're being
Can I say
judged
something on
over
that,
now.
though?
Yeah.
I'm sick of the moral victory police.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, the Bears
like
are
this,
supposed to
Eddie.
be the last in the division.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
We're
like
supposed to be in the cellar. The division was supposed to be awesome, and we won it. I'm
Yeah, so
happy about it.
So you get that
Sue
this
me.
year. Yeah, you get
Yeah.
this. And you looked great against San Francisco.
Exactly.
Our
We won it
traditional
24
talent.
hours earlier. Sue me for being happy they won the division.
Eddie, what you're talking about, and I couldn't agree more, is the people that basically there's only one winner, and it doesn't matter how you watch your team throughout the year. If you don't win the championship, it was all irrelevant. That is the dumbest
Yeah, I
way
hate that.
to enjoy
I hate that.
sports. You will never be happy in life if the only way you can enjoy your team is to win the title at the end of the year. Because guess what? There's a good chance you're never going to have that happen, or you're going to have it happen once every 20 years. You have to enjoy the ride. The Bears have been so much fun to watch this year. They have been a joy week in and week out. The way they win these games, yeah, is it like a heart attack every single time? Yes, but it's fun. So I agree with you. Anyone, and it's also the goalpost movers. It's the people who, the same people, the Cheahs of the world, in mid-November who said out loud, the Bears are not going to make the playoffs. There's no chance they can win the NFC North.
Whoa.
Who then said,
Whoa.
I'm talking Cheah, nerd boy. Who then said,
You come at the data. You best not miss.
Cheah didn't say any of this stuff, so I actually will back him up on that. My bad. But there's a group of people online who in around Thanksgiving said this is when the Bears' schedule is going to get so tough that they're going to fall off the face of the earth. Then with 3 weeks left or 4 weeks left, they said, well, they're not going to win another game and they're not going to be in the playoffs. And then when they win the NFC North, they're like, well, the Lions choked, and wait till the wild card round, and wait till there's no way they go to the divisional round, and they'll just keep moving the goalposts. And I'm going to sit here and be like, I'm just having a great time. This has been a fun season.
What percentage of your Bears fandom in your life has been joy?
Not much.
No, here's
Single digits?
Here's what happened.
Yes.
Two things happened on Sunday night that are shocking. And Eddie and I were watching the game together. One, I said out loud, we're in a shootout, which is shocking.
Yeah.
The Bears in a shootout. Two, when Caleb Williams got the ball back with 2:15 left, I thought he was going
Felt
to
good.
score.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yep.
I don't know if you felt that same way.
Yeah.
But that's such a foreign feeling. Like, I said to myself, yeah, we're going to score. And we were, right there and a play away from scoring and winning that game.
And look at me.
But feeling that is something so foreign. We're going to go down the field and score.
Our offense is so good.
When he jumped out of the sack, I thought it was happening for sure. Like even during that play. No, look, but I don't want to be the Bear. I don't want to bring the mood down. I don't want to be the Bear of bad news. But I did do the math. 59% completion, guys. So can he be? Is he a good quarterback?
True.
On Sunday it was much higher.
True.
No, it was 59 by the end of the game. 25 of 42.
The Bears' path to get to the Super Bowl.
Sub 60 completion.
Yeah, it's
38 points. Shucks.
yeah. The Bears' path to the Super Bowl is they need to get a minimum of 2 turnovers in every playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm being just dead honest.
Play the Seahawks every time.
Yeah, I'm being dead honest. Well, no, because when they have 2 turnovers, they still win.
Oh, no.
So we need at least like 4.
Well, who wins the battle?
You need 4.
It's kind of like the Eagles. You
Right.
think if you hold the Eagles under 5 passing yards and a half, you win.
Right.
But they're 3-0 in those games.
Right.
So it's like it's a lot. It's a crazy year in the NFL, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane year. All right.
Fun.
When we get back, I believe next we got the Cheah and Big Cat debate. The tone has already been set here. Going to be very contentious. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool on FS1. Oh, look at our guy in the corner. He's got a serious... No, don't smile now. He's got a serious face on, arms crossed, ready to go. It's time for the Big Cat versus Cheah debate. And look, I've wrestled with this man physically, Dan. He is much stronger than he looks like he is. He's got tenacity and an unending supply of grit. It's time, Big Cat versus Steven Cheah.
Big Cat, you're a dead man.
I got a question. So we're going to do a debate about random topics, right? Is that what we're doing today?
Yep, I have the topics here.
Let's just, before we do that, let's figure out this Caleb Williams thing, because I think we're in a spot right now where we've kind of lost the plot. And here's how I see it. Steven Cheah, who is, for anyone out there who's watching this right now, you're not that guy. Steven Cheah is. That's what he tweeted. He bought classes himself to watch tape.
Facts.
So he is somehow the expert on football in this office, which makes no sense. But Steven Cheah has proclaimed that he's out on Caleb Williams, 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago?
October 20-something. October 25th.
Stay on your side, buddy, okay? Don't even try to come back, because you've tried. I've seen you starting to try to make a little comments. Oh, he played a little better. He's doing what I want. Caleb Williams is in his second year in the NFL. His first season in the NFL, he had 3 different offensive coordinators. He had an absolute joke of a coaching staff. It couldn't have gone worse, and he still didn't play that bad. His second season, he has made progress every single week and looked better every single week to a point now that he's playing at a top 10 level in basically all the metrics except completion percentage. And then you got nerds like Steven Cheah that don't actually watch the game. They look at the box score and they decide, oh, I heard Chris Collinsworth said that he left a pocket, so now I'm going to say he needs to stay in the pocket more. Shut up. Okay, stay on your side. You're a Caleb Williams hater. Don't come over here when he starts winning playoff games right in your face. I almost swore there. Oh my God. I was that close to swearing. Did you see it?
Right in your,
did you see it in my throat?
I heard
it was like a dog with a bark.
Boiling up.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just break down what you said a little bit. Caleb Williams has been playing better week over week, correct?
Yeah, but see, this is what I hate you doing. You've been like, well, I guess he has been playing better. He's listening to what I'm doing. He's starting to take my tips.
Hold on. We gotta let Cheah have his space.
If he's playing better week over week, that means whenever I said this on October 25th, that there have been material changes, that he is playing better. And I'm not saying that he's a top 5 quarterback, but I'm saying he did play the best game of his career on Sunday night, which was 2 days ago, correct?
You said you were out on a quarterback who played 20 NFL games. But you said you were out on him.
It's a key word. He said he was out.
You said you were out on a guy who played with his offensive coordinator getting fired, his head coach getting fired, an absolute guy getting fired, and we still don't know what happened with him. That was the defensive coordinator or whatever, defensive coach. That one, we still don't know what happened. You said you were out. This is where Eddie and I have to stand up for our guy Caleb Williams, because it's not like you said, I don't think Caleb Williams is that good. You said, I am out on Caleb Williams 20 games into his NFL career. If you're out on him, stay on your side. Stop talking about him.
You have to listen to the full video.
No,
the tweet
I will not.
Says,
I listened to 6 seconds.
Until he can stay in the pocket and consistently make throws. Did he do that on Sunday?
T-Bob, this is what he does. Then he takes credit for it. Then he's I told him that's what he should do.
I'm not saying
he wasn't doing that in mid-October.
But
yes.
He's playing better week over week. That's what you just said.
Yeah, but dude, it's not because of what you're.
We have the video. Let's let the video speak.
It's not because of what you.
He
has been playing well all season. First of all, he's been playing well pretty much. The first 2 games were tough. The Cowboys game, week 3 was. He was awesome.
It's been fairly up and down.
No, it has not been fairly up and down. It's been pretty consistent. He's been.
He's certainly been ascending,
and he's been better than your guy, who you keep saying.
Yeah, 100%.
You finally are agreeing?
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
Baker's hurt.
Baker is hurt.
We had this discussion on Sunday, and he said, well,
before he played the best game of his career.
What?
Before Caleb played the best game of his career.
Look,
Are you turning into Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, why is he talking like that?
I'm going to give Cheah credit here.
I can't yell.
He reminds me of one of the great glasses wearers in American history.
I hate him.
Ben Franklin.
Oh, yeah?
I created this monster.
Look, Ben Franklin used to say he never wanted to be so entrenched in any position that he would be unwilling to change in light of new information. Cheah, is one of our great modern thinkers, is just being objective here and following what the numbers say.
But the problem is the Caleb Williams haters they refuse to give the guy any credit for anything he's doing well. And I'm not saying this is Cheah, because Cheah is giving him some credit, but they just keep moving the goalposts on him. And it's like, you know what? Fine. Just be a hater and just stay on that side. Let us enjoy our guy. You can stay on that side. Don't come telling us that, things have changed and he's learned how to throw in the pocket more. You're out on him. Good.
I'd also like to note, too, one of our coworkers, Ken Jack, he quote tweeted the debate last week, and he said there's a problem with the NFL fans right now where if there's not universal love in saying that your quarterback is elite, they get attacked for it. The difference with Caleb Williams is he was attacked because people don't like him personally.
Correct.
People didn't like him.
They don't like the
People
nails.
didn't like the hype. People didn't like that he was the best prospect since Andrew Luck. That's the difference.
And Caleb had a quote last week where he talked about the doubters. And then the natural thing that happened was a bunch of people had complete revisionist history and amnesia on the moment and said, who doubted Caleb Williams? He was the #1 overall pick. He was incredible at USC. If you don't think there were people who hated on Caleb Williams and said that he's not going to be good because he paints his fingernails or, was emotional after a game in college or he doesn't fit, Chicago or he doesn't want to play in Chicago and this or that or the other, you're absolutely lying to yourself. Well, there has been so much noise from the national media about Caleb Williams that has been unfair to Caleb Williams. So when the guy starts playing great, you can't pretend that didn't happen.
People couldn't wait to redraft his class.
They wanted to dunk on him all of last year.
Yeah.
I want to bring
so
that up.
much.
Yeah.
People couldn't wait
I
to
think
do
it's
it.
I think it's completely flipped that draft class of who you take.
Yeah, Jaden's stock's so far down right now.
But he's been injured, so I'm not going to hold that against him.
No, I know you're not going to hold it, but I'm just saying, as it stands today, Nick is right.
Patience.
The bird is inverted.
Right.
I think also with the.
And we are defensive. I'll say this. I do get triggered by the Cheahs of the world.
But that's
because we are
why,
defensive because we've been told from the day this guy was drafted that he's going to be a bust, but laughed at by the national media and obviously a lot of people who are,
But this is good.
Online.
This is why sports are fun. This is
Of
why
course.
That's why everybody hears me yelling about Tyler Shuck in the office every day. We gotta defend our guy.
I just don't want anyone to pretend like there wasn't any hate. And that Caleb Williams, because there was a lot of people like, oh, who doubted Caleb Williams? There's a lot of people who doubted Caleb
and that's
Williams.
the other thing. If you're saying who doubted, that shows and you see this a lot, a fundamental misunderstanding of how the human brain works. I don't care how good you are, the negative comments always stick with you.
Yeah.
And always motivate you more than the positive ones. So, all it takes is one guy saying something bad about you, and that's what you're going to use
that
to
guy.
fuel you.
That guy right there.
I mean,
he's the bad guy.
I'm still on Cheah's side, though.
Who's
He's just
the bad
being
guy?
objective
A month
follower
ago
of
on
data.
this show, we argued if Caleb Williams was the 15th best quarterback or the 13th best quarterback. So I don't think we're that far apart a month ago. Did I say in late October that I was probably out on him?
No, you said you were out on him. Not probably.
Listen to the clip.
Let me listen to the clip.
I don't know if we can get audio of the clip. Maybe we can.
Well, what did he say? What did the tweet say? What did the tweet say? I actually never even heard the clip. I'll be honest.
Oh, what? What are we
Let me
doing
see
here?
what the tweet said.
You're doing it again.
Let me see. Yeah, he's Jerry Seinfeld.
What's going on?
Just say what's the deal with these peanuts? Show the tweet.
Voice.
Show the tweet.
Here's the tweet. We're bringing up the tweet from production right
Can
now.
we play the tweet?
Yeah,
We can't
I just
read
had to
that,
read
guys.
it. I'm sorry to
you
my
read that?
Chicago friends, but I'm officially out on Caleb Williams.
Officially
Why
out?
would I read? Why would I watch
well,
a clip when I could read the
He's
tweet?
just doing a bit of yellow journalism there. That's good engagement.
Hey,
Oh, God, no.
Bad
Oh,
man.
no,
Bad man.
not racial
Yeah,
Zero.
that's
yellow.
it.
No, not
All
racial.
right.
Yo.
Good show. Thanks
No,
for
that was
this
a
one.
term.
We really had fun.
That was a term in the
That was a really
20s.
good experiment to try this.
In the 20s?
Early
You can't be using 20s terms.
early sensational journalism, guys. That's what I meant. All right. Damn it.
Cheah wins that one.
Man, I'm gonna have to give him the win.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
If I don't get suspended or anything, we have more debate.
I do want to say at the end of the day, Cheah and I just never even debated here, but I do love Cheah like a brother. That's what pains me when I see him fighting with all of Bears Twitter. I told Bears Twitter, hey, just don't even do it because he will make you so mad you want to rip your hair out, which I do. I want to rip my hair out all the time, but I love him like a brother. So Bears Twitter, leave Cheah alone. I'll handle it. I will go mad arguing with him and somehow getting into a semantics battle. and then somehow him taking credit and being like, I won. I know he's going to end up winning.
I hope everybody goes into their office today and defends their favorite teams and players in this same way, guys.
Caleb Williams is going to win a big game, whether this year or next year, whatever, where he makes a perfect pass in the pocket, and Steven Cheah is going to be like, see, that's me.
What's the deal with him leaving the pocket?
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1, addressing the nation right now. Everyone saw that last segment. We apologize on our behalf. T-Bob has been relegated. He's been kicked out of the studio. He's actually just over there. Can't have that type of speech.
I'm not racist, 2025. Guys. I'm not racist. I'm a history nerd.
I hate Steven Cheah, but I gave him a big hug and he cried on my shoulder after.
Yeah.
I was trying to do an early journalism thing. Sensationalism.
Like, that's a term you must always use, right? Mm-hmm. I searched your Twitter, never once.
But moving on.
I can't stand you as a host. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Well. This is, who's suspended here? You T-Bob or us? We're the ones getting punished.
We have to. Yeah, but this is to prevent lawsuits.
Yeah.
Like, all right, get the promotion.
All right, I have something for you guys. You were gonna tee it up, but I don't know.
Did you just host Cuck Check?
Well, I don't know if I can do the host voice anymore. Go ahead, do the host.
Listen, it's December 30th. 2025 is coming to an end. Big Cat has something big coming for 2026. Maybe punishing yourself a little bit. Tell us about it, Big Cat.
Oh, see that?
Yes, that's great.
I wanted to do this real quick because I know there's a lot of people out there who are probably dieting, trying to better themselves in 2026. So my keys to dieting in 2026 from a guy who just started his diet yesterday. Yes, I'm wondering where.
Head start.
Any compliments of?
Congrats, Dan.
Congrats.
I've been on a diet for over 48 hours.
You're brave enough to wear like a slightly lighter than black shirt.
Yep.
So yeah, you're looking good, man.
I think your face looks slim.
Thank you. Over 48 hours of dieting.
Wow. Yesterday instead of this coming Monday.
Good question, Eddie. That's actually part of my keys to dieting in 2026. If you are planning on dieting in 2026, you need to start right this second.
Okay.
Because if you start on Friday, January 2nd, or Monday, January 5th, you're just with everyone else who's dieting. You're just a regular person who's like, oh, I'm going to better myself. You need to start right now so you can feel better than everyone else. Because let's be honest, guys. Dieting is not about actually getting in shape. It's about feeling better about yourself as a human being.
It's mental.
For a very short period of time when the weather's cold and everything stinks. It's the first 3 weeks of January. So one of the keys to dieting is you have to tell everyone that you're going to be on a diet. If you have a platform like a show on national television, make sure you do a keys to dieting in 2026 from a guy who started dieting 48 hours ago segment. But otherwise, if you can't do that,
that's good advice for everybody.
Yeah, if you can't do that, make sure you tell everyone. Everyone wants to hear about your diet. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your family. Tell everyone about your diet because people love talking about their diets.
So what form of diet are we talking? What are we doing? A little intermittent fasting, a little Atkins?
I actually haven't gotten that far. I don't really know what
Oh, you just announced it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, dieting is not about actually eating healthy. It's about announcing it and telling people you're going to diet.
But doesn't it make the announcement pack a little punch if you can at least say that you're doing something, even if you don't follow through?
I haven't gotten method is.
You can't be worrying about the food.
Yeah, right. You guys are too.
You're getting hung up on what you're eating.
You guys are too wrapped up on actually dieting. I'm talking about
the announcement is the hardest part.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm talking about the core principles here. I love it. Seize the initiative, control the narrative, get ahead of the curve, but also just put a little context to it. You sell it more.
Telling people that an air fryer changed your life for this diet is crucial.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about what I'm eating
sorry, I can't have breakfast. I don't eat till noon. I eat in like a
No. See, you're getting confused. You don't have to do any of this stuff. All you have to do is buy a big water jug and carry it around. That's it. Then you're on a diet. Then your diet is basically complete. You just drink a lot of water in front of everyone's face in your office, and everyone is going to assume you're on a diet. They're going to respect your diet, and then you can eat whatever you want because you got the water jug.
Are you going to do one of those like 9 a.m. keep pushing bottles, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Where Mark's yelling your way down.
That's a good call, Eddie.
You got this.
Now, that's a good idea, Ed. Chug.
Listen, the keys to dieting in 2026, again, it has nothing to do with actually dieting. It's about giving the illusion that you're trying to better yourself in these few weeks in January and telling everyone, telling the world, announcing to the world you're going to better yourself, and then carrying that jug of water around. You don't even have to go to the gym. Just get the water.
I think you should just walk around public and hope you get the flu.
That would work too. Yeah, that's a good call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lose weight?
Oh, yeah.
God, the flu's terrible.
I would like to come clean 48 hours into my diet. I did have half a cookie last night.
But that's big of you. And that's the key to a diet is being honest with yourself.
That's reducing it. That's less than a full cookie.
But what kind of
It was a full cookie. I ate a full cookie. I had a full cookie. No. Owen, no.
I guess
See?
we'll have to just let it drip.
See?
See,
Say
I got
no.
you a present.
Oh, no. I'm on a diet, too. It started today because I had popcorn yesterday. Do you consider popcorn part of the diet?
I had popcorn yesterday too, and
You
it
had
was
popcorn and
No,
a cookie
popcorn's a health
on the
food.
first day of the diet?
Wait, no, but popcorn's a diet food, right?
Wait, what else did you have yesterday?
Movie popcorn.
If you eat
What are you guys talking about? I'm on a diet. I said I was on a diet.
What if you lick
You
the
guys
vanilla
sound like you're
side?
not respecting my diet.
Lick the vanilla side.
Yeah,
Hold on,
vanilla is...
Wait, intermittent fasting. You can't do that before noon.
No, I don't do intermittent fasting.
Okay,
That stuff is crazy.
Okay.
You got to be able to snack. I snack all the time.
That's rule number 4. You gotta snack.
That's a non-negotiable rule. You
Your
have
friend
to be
put it
able
in
to
my
snack.
cup.
Well,
There we
actually,
go.
okay, a lot of diets are built on like smaller portions spread throughout the day. You can snack a lot, never big. What's the worst diet that you've ever had or been on?
Every single one. I mean, look at me. I'm obese.
Football season...
None of them have stuck.
Football is the reason you're this way.
Yeah, and then the real problem is that on Sundays, the Sunday we went so insane because we're starting our diet on Monday that it's kind of we basically were doing a challenge and it was bad.
Do you have a plan for Thursday? Because Thursday is going to be a problem.
New Year's Day, bowl game, streaming. Gonna be ordering stuff.
I didn't really see Thursday coming. I'm not.
Well, no,
Did
but
not
no.
expect Thursday to get here.
I think a holiday's exempt from the diet.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to rethink this whole thing. I'm just gonna try to go on TRT and that will fix all my problems.
You can get some pretty sick TRT combinations now.
Yeah,
little
so-
Ozempic, little TRT, just get freaking jacked.
I'm just gonna do TRT. Yeah, that's my plan.
There we
So,
go.
there
That's
you go.
tip
That's the
number
dieting
5.
plans. Yeah. Tip number 5. Everything I just said makes no sense. Go get TRT. Also, I'm not a doctor,
There we go.
so don't listen to me.
Covered all your bases
Legally covered.
All right, we're gonna get a little closer to 2026 right now. We're gonna pay some bills. See you in a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'm stealing that, Che. We're going to pay some bills? Yes, dude.
Pretty smooth.
That is strong. All right, welcome back. Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. Very fun show today. The bills have been paid, and it's time to get into a little college/NBA/NCAA news. As recently, James Nagy, a man who was drafted 31st overall in the NBA draft, did not sign an NBA contract, however, was part of a trade, but then continued his professional career in Europe, has now come back and signed with Baylor in college and has been cleared to play college basketball. Obviously, this kind of flies in the face of eligibility and what we've understood about being able to play in the NCAA versus starting a professional career. This feels like the next step in the continued erosion of the NCAA being able to enforce any rules whatsoever.
It makes no sense.
No.
It makes no sense.
Do you remember when guys would be declared ineligible forever because they hired an agent?
Yeah. They talk to an agent.
Yes, exactly. We are so far gone.
What happens if this happens to a team you root for? What if a guy goes back to Wisconsin?
Well, so when I saw this news, I first got very confused because then I saw Kenneth Lofton Jr. post on Instagram he's going back to Louisiana Tech, and I loved him at Louisiana Tech, and I was like, what is going on? I saw him play in like summer league games. I've seen him play in NBA games. He was just messing with people. My issue here, I actually have no problem with guys getting drafted, never playing from the NBA, going back to college. I think my issue is the middle of the season, because that part doesn't really make sense to me. And what's to say, like, you can't just transfer in the middle of a season? So that's where I'm just like, what's going on? Like the idea of rosters adding to a college basketball roster, that's the foreign part.
Is there a cutoff for when you can join?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't think anyone knows any of the rules because the NCAA is so scared.
There really aren't any rules.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, to me, like, you can focus on Najee or whatever, but he's not really the story, right? It's the larger story of, like, where does this end? Because you have Diego Pavia. That lawsuit is now continuing with him and a bunch of other defendants where they're saying that JUCO years shouldn't count against your eligibility. It looks like they're on the cusp of winning that. And it all goes back to, I think it was 2016 or 17, when Brett Kavanaugh wrote that letter to the NCAA and said, look, in any other sector of American business, like your model would be illegal. And so anytime any of these issues hit the court, like the NCAA can't enforce anything.
They can't. They're scared of every lawsuit.
Because they can't, they can't cap people's ability to earn. So, like, I think the extension is, and I normally hate slippery slope arguments, but I think this one might be valid, is like, can they enforce eligibility at all? Like if Diego Pavia really wanted to stay in college and continue playing,
right,
could the NCAA have a legal footing to say, no, you can't, you have used up your eligibility? I don't know.
Yeah, as of right now, no.
Right.
You can do whatever you want.
I do like the idea. I mean, that has been a long time idea I've had, probably a decade now, that it would be cool if every school could bring back one guy no matter what, no eligibility side. So, like, the idea of Tim Tebow realizing he's not going to make it in the NFL and having him play for Florida. And you can just have one guy who went to your school at all times on the roster, like, when Russell Wilson decides he could be like, I'm going to go to NC State or Wisconsin. Tom Brady could finish his career playing Ohio State, as a 45-year-old.
It would have been sick to see Tyrann Mathieu back in an LSU.
Yeah, so we're getting closer to that, but I just think it's the mid-season. I think if you can, because we don't have a lot, like the semblance of amateurism is obviously gone. That's completely out the window, and I'm okay with. I want the players to get paid. I just want a little bit of order when it comes to the calendar year. That's my biggest gripe right now, because I think you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube when it comes to any of these things. So just make it a little bit easier for us to understand as fans in terms of, here's the transfer portal. The transfer portal starts after the national championship game. You can't join in the middle of a season, like some of these rules.
Yeah, so we'll see where this ends up going. It seems all crazy and it's really impossible to parse. Let's get some fantasy heartbreak tweets here, Dan. What is this? You have collated a list. You put together a list of heartbreaking fantasy football moments.
I said last night, I was like, I think last night was actually, like, I don't know if the NFL did this on purpose, but the fact that you had the Rams and the Falcons, they might be the 1 and 2 teams with the most fantasy guys when you think about it.
Yeah.
Pitts,
London,
Bijan, Stafford, Puka. Obviously, Devontae Adams is out, but it's crazy how many games were up for grabs. But I just said last night, I was like, I want to see some heartbreaks, because I think that I'm actually coming around back to fantasy, where a long time we made the joke, no one cares about your fantasy team. I think I actually do now.
Really?
I actually care. Yeah.
Talking to a fantasy champion.
I won the little Sasquatch League, and I went 6-8 this year. I was a 6th seed. I didn't really change my lineup.
Yeah.
Just one.
That's where fantasy can drive you nuts.
Did you see our coworker Tom Lay?
Yeah.
Horrible game. He won 72-70.
But I think that's why I'm back in, because, and I'm not in for regular season, but this championship week, looking at some of these scores, like this guy who lost by, what do you end up losing by? 1.2? 1.2 points. And you just look at your lineup and you say, all right, stop right here. Let's see this one. So I like looking at these. This guy lost by like 3/4 of a point. And think about the things that happened in the course of the game. Didn't James Cook, wasn't the 2-point conversion, was the pass to him?
There's a lot that...
Like, there's little things like Bijan. This guy, I remember this guy. Team Sanson. Think about going into Monday Night Football in your championship and you're down 40 points and you're like, I have no chance. And then Bijan scores a touchdown. And then Bijan rips a 90-yard
yard.
And then Bijan gets another one. And you're saying, oh my God, I have a chance, I have a chance, I have a chance. And then to get into field goal range to end the game, they decide to run Tyler Algier. 3 times. Yes. And that guy sat there. Go back to it. That guy sat there, and he was like, how did this possibly happen? Team Sanson, you sat there on Monday Night Football. You said, I need a half a point more. And they gave 3 carries to Tyler Algier to get into field goal range.
You have to quit.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
You have to take a year off.
I think I'm back in on fantasy heartbreak and these type of moments because it's friendship. There was a guy who tweeted at me, said that he has been in the league for 15 years. He's made the finals 6 times. He's lost every single time.
Bills.
Everyone has one of those guys in their fantasy league. The guy who just has never won it and will never win it.
Yeah, that's me. Congrats to Nick, though, and all the other fantasy champions out there.
Pay me.
Hour 2. Coming up next, Wake Up Barstool. We still got Supreme debate, plenty of other fun stuff to get to. I've always said, looking forward to that, so don't go anywhere. Bills being paid. What are we supposed to say? We got to pay some bills?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. It is time to once again engage in Supreme debate, where we have the conversations that no other morning sports talk show is willing to have. And it's time to talk about Caleb Williams. No, I'm just kidding. Nikki, you can start us off on this Supreme debate.
Yeah, I think we need a new term for when somebody doesn't pan out in the draft. Bust is some of the best things in the world.
Yeah,
it's a
bust is
bosom.
good. Yep.
It's a completion.
Yep.
When you're the best football player, what do you get in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
You get a bust.
Yep.
We need a new term for bust because I don't like the negative connotation around it. So we need to think of one.
Flop?
Maybe.
If
good
you have the
pizza
ability
reviews.
to flop, though, that can...
Flop is bad connotation.
Yeah.
Nobody likes
I was thinking
an
like a
NBA flopper.
stump. Just in the way. It's tough to get rid of.
I like that.
It's not impressive.
I like
Stump. It's a question that gets you.
What if we just call him a racist?
Ooh, I don't mind that. Yeah, and that makes it an easier pill to swallow. Just like, yeah, he was a racist.
Yeah, right. Number 1 overall pick. He was a
Racist. I like that. No more busts. If somebody doesn't pan out,
They're just a racist.
Racist.
And then we'll just have to. We maybe put an asterisk next to it, being like racist,
in the term.
and then underneath it will say because he was bad at his given sport.
Yes.
Not good at football.
That's a more negative connotation.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. So that's a good one. I agree with you though. Bust is there's some good busts.
Most.
Most busts.
Good point.
Thank you.
Come a loser. Eddie, what do you got?
I have 2. My first one's pretty quick. Phil Rivers should get a series for the Chargers to close this out.
Wow.
Yeah. Why isn't he playing? They're sitting Justin Herbert.
I know they're sitting Herbert, Riley Leonard starting as well. From what I understand.
Yeah.
Like I want my guy to go back in the cupboard in his original uniform.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree with that.
They would have to play in San Diego.
But yeah, they would. But that's why it's at Denver. So that's why I was
okay.
like,
Yeah, sure, fine.
Doesn't really matter. You know
Fine.
what I mean?
The Phillip Rivers comeback it pretty much hit every single box. They checked every single box for what I wanted to happen.
For sure.
Outside of winning an actual game, he did it all. The down late, the stomping at the refs, the kicking, the high-fiving, it was all there.
Press conferences were great.
Press conferences were great. It was just beautiful.
If he wins a game, though, the Disney movie is in production now.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Why is he not a shoo-in for NFL Comeback Player of the Year? He's 50-1. Christian McCaffrey's minus 900. Is anybody surprised that Christian McCaffrey is good again? Like, yeah, he had a down season last year. He's really good again.
That whole award needs to be looked at again.
No, it's a stupid
I know.
award.
Like we need to reassess.
It should be Phillip Rivers, guys.
It should be DeMar Hamlin every year.
You're right.
Every year that he's in the league. Yeah.
My second one I have is so obviously we're trying to appeal to different demographics. They do the Nickelodeon SpongeBob game. Obviously this week there's not a lot of good games. The Bengals-Browns game, I think there should be an alt cast for some of the worst TV characters of all time. Like imagine Skylar White going out there for
That's the first person I
I love it.
AJ Soprano, Richie Aprile throwing
Olivia
interception.
Soprano playing
Yes.
center for the Bengals.
Exactly.
I love that.
sick.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
So it's like the live animated, the same deal, right? Like
Correct,
the Toy Story,
yes.
but it's
Because nobody wants
the
to watch
most
those
hated
games.
people. You could put in historical figures. Napoleon's, split out wide.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes. We need that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, for that game, like Giants, Cowboys, who cares?
But how do you
Like,
celebrate Paul Pot getting the game-winning touchdown.
I don't know how you do.
Genghis Khan was a problem back then.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's a bruiser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people forget. Genghis Khan was different.
So it's all like bad highlights, so to speak. But it's a bad game, so I think we need an alt cast for bad characters.
I really do think they need to figure out the Week 18. There's got to be something we can do to get some of these games, like just incentivize. I don't
It's
know.
Nikki's idea that he had on Supreme Debate about you got to win a minimum amount of games
Yes.
to get the first
Yeah,
pick.
because there's some games
If
this
you had
week that
teams
would
battling to get to 4 wins right now,
Yes.
that would actually be so intriguing.
Yes.
it would be viewership that would rival the Super Bowl.
Yes.
It'd be huge.
And I apologize, I've kind of co-opted that. I did give you credit the first time I said it, but then it's kind of
Hey, I don't give a hoot.
Oh, good save. By the way, I think, like, speaking of first overall pick, I think the Falcons winning last night eliminated the Jets from being able to get the first overall pick.
It's
So
also-
even when the Jets don't play, they still lose.
It's also very funny. We kind of brushed past the Rams quickly to start the show, but the Rams in the last 2 weeks lost the 1 seed, lost the NFC West, and got a worse pick from the Falcons.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Falcons
Oh, man.
winning last night moved them down, and the Rams have their first round pick. That's a game they had to win.
Sure, all of Los Angeles is devastated.
Was that a joke at Rams' expense?
Yeah, I hate Los Angeles sports fans. But whatever, I mean, they're my family.
Why?
I just think that...
It's the whole LA, Louisiana, LA thing.
No.
Hey, that's what it is.
No.
He hates when people say LA.
This is not an LA thing. It is simply
Sounds
that
like-
they don't deserve the success that they have.
It sounds like an LA thing.
There are way more blue-collar fan bases
Is it the
out there
pass
that deserve
interference?
these teams.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the no call is devastating. We'll never get over that.
But it's also really LA.
How about
Because you
this?
think you're LA.
You're glossing over this.
Yeah, you're trying to move the topic here. It's LA.
I have no problem
In my head, you're LO.
with the abbreviation. We're not LO.
LA belongs
We're not
to
LO.
Cali.
We're LA, damn it.
You're LOL.
We'll always be LA. We're a state, not a city. Okay? We matter more.
What other
States' rights, not
use
city
their
rights,
first
Nick?
and last letter?
Yeah. How does it feel being South Carolina being like, we're the real USC?
Yeah.
That's really
That's
what
what
you
you
are.
are.
No. We are the
I'm moving out to LA to start my acting career, and then I'm in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll have you know
I'm on a crawfish boat with T-Bob.
in 2013, there were more blockbusters filmed in Louisiana than any city in the entire world, any state in the entire world, okay?
Were they fun comedy movies, or were they pretty sad?
No, they were big. The movie industry was big there for a minute, and then our economy couldn't sustain it. Anyway, Che, you got a Supreme Debate?
Yeah, we've got NFL fans, and I'm part of the problem, who don't necessarily support their local team. I would like to see community built. I want to see, since kickers and punters don't have the full schedule that receivers, quarterbacks, etc., rest of the team do, I want to see kickers and punters work in the city that they play in. About 10, 20 hours a week. I want to see the kicker work in the car wash. It would be great. It would be great for morale, assuming the kicker had a great game. If the kicker didn't have a great game, you could address it with him face to face.
Yeah.
If a punter shanks it out of bounds,
I don't think that's going to go well.
Dude, there's no way I'm going to be like out and just be like, is that Tyler Loop?
Wait,
yeah.
Working at...
Blake Groupie bagging my groceries?
yeah,
No.
I would love
Well, Blake
to see
Groupie
that.
does look like he would be back
Yes.
in groceries fair. That'd be fair. He looks like a little teen.
That's not going to go well, Steven.
I would love to see them just out in the community, supporting the fans, getting people interested in the team.
Cairo Santos would be getting mad love
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
but Cody Parkey was my gas station attendant. Like the
my
day
God.
after the
Run
double
over.
doink.
Run him over.
If he's bagging you at Jewel Oscar, you're putting the bag over his head.
Yeah,
Like, that's
that's-
dangerous.
I do like this idea, though. This is like when you think about old school sport, 50, 60 years ago, when the best player in Major League Baseball was also a plumber.
Yeah.
I know people make the jokes he's playing against plumbers, but that literally did happen. Whereas, he was great at football, and then he delivered ice during the summer.
He had to sustain himself.
Yeah.
Larry Bird, like he broke his back, right? But, like laying down his driveway.
I think he was doing his own driveway.
doing his own driveway.
Yeah.
Legend.
Like killed his career.
It would also help fans watching the game if, Cairo Santos missed a kick and extra points, be like, he's such a nice guy. Give him another shot.
Oh, so you're humanizing them.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea.
Really?
Yes. It's a funny idea, but it's a terrible idea.
How many
It's
punters
bad.
would actually be recognized, though? A lot of punters, like, would it even have an impact?
If they're out in their community and people be like, hey, the punter for my team,
the punter for my team, I
can
don't know.
100% say that I
Riley Dixon.
would definitely recognize Carlos Santos. I would definitely not recognize Turani.
Right. I think it should be punters, not kickers. I think kickers might be the second most hated position on their team, behind quarterback.
Yeah.
Yelp reviews would be a disaster. Like
That's a fair point.
All right, my supreme debate. And Eddie, I'm looking at you here, okay? Because you've sat here for weeks now, and you have continuously crapped on the NFC South. And yet I don't see any of that same energy for the AFC North, okay? And they're just getting by on brands. Everybody's gonna act like Sunday's game between the Steelers and the Ravens is so sexy. Oh, look, it's Aaron Rodgers and Lamar Jackson. It's the Steelers. They're terrible. They're just as bad. The division's actually worse because they have Cleveland, okay? Like the Saints are bringing up the rear, and we're the hottest team in the NFL right now. So get out of here. You can keep your Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson. Give me Bryce Young and Baker Mayfield.
I mean, you just said it. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, okay, I don't care. The records, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
It's fair. It's a fair point. You're right. But the Saints, let's not act like they didn't come along until like week 14.
Okay, well, the Saints and the Falcons, look at the records now, dude. That's what I'm saying. Super Bowl caliber.
More wins in the NFC South.
More wins overall because of Cleveland.
Eddie, I'm gonna come to your defense here because I've done the same thing. I do the same thing. I say the NFC South is terrible, and I do not say it about the AFC North. I respect AFC North football more. I think that's just because of the history of football and the franchises.
Yes, it's the brand.
It's just a fact. Like the brands matter, and when you see the Panthers and the Falcons and the Saints and the Bucks fumbling around, it's haha, laugh at that. When you see the Steelers and Ravens
That's
do it,
gritty.
it's man
That's
football.
gritty.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh,
No,
it's
you're
just
right.
great defense.
I'm gonna
That's the value of marketing.
Yeah. Yes.
Is there a topic we could talk about where Tyler Shuck won't be shoehorned in on this program?
Listen,
No.
now I'm gonna defend T-Bob because I'm as shucked up as you can get. Like all I do is think about
Fully shucked.
Is he 4 months younger than Trevor Lawrence?
I don't. Okay, I don't. But
we're not doing that.
I don't like
We're not
this.
doing that.
I don't like this old quarterback thing because, in fact, between him and Bo Nix, smoke on the NFL
Oh, no,
street
it's
is.
Bo Nix. It's Bo Nix.
No, I'm saying, but smoke on the NFL street is that like maybe we're into old quarterbacks coming out of college.
Did you
Look how good they are out the gate.
Did you hear that I actually? So the Saints reached out and wanted me to do. They do a captain's corner video that's kind of like a Sunday conversation where it's like in-house on Saturday nights when the team does a meeting together. And they asked me to do.
You did the hype video, right?
I did like 20 seconds on Shuck. And all I just said was go shuck him up like 15 times.
Well, I mean, the name's
I love
incredible for any pun that you want to make. And not even just F-word puns. Like, you literally shuck oysters. Oysters is a core culinary cornerstone of Louisiana culture. It's perfect.
I don't think you guys understood when we were texting on Sunday. I have made $150,000 on Tyler Shuck, laddering him to 300 yards the last 2 weeks. Now, have I also lost a lot of money in other bets? Yes, but in terms of what has kept me afloat, it is Tyler Shuck.
Is that how you get Big Cat loyalty for life?
Oh yeah, and I'll think about those 2 weeks forever. I said it. We were sitting in the gambling cave on Sunday. I was like, this is the good old days. Tyler Shuck is so good. Next year, 300 yards for him is going to be like minus 200.
Well, and it is a deal though where because of that you've watched him close, and I have this debate every day in the office, but like. It's not fluky.
No,
what
it's
he's
a catchable
doing.
pass.
I'm not saying that
pass.
there's not going to be like the second year counter punch where the coordinators get film of him and then you attack his weaknesses. But like he's legitimately good.
Really?
Yes, legitimately sustainable.
He's not the AFC North guy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Steelers uniform.
I
Some
haven't,
real football.
Keep your Aaron Rodgers.
I haven't tuned in yet.
Do we we sat here and talked about how bad the Saints were? What a joke they were all year long. And look at how they're winning now.
No, he needs to be offensive
They're not
rookie
good.
of the year.
Still win. Yes.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I bet on him.
Yes, Tyler Shuck. And I told because everybody from back home, they all accuse me of losing my way now that I've come up here, right? Like you're no longer, you've gone too mainstream, you've forgotten your teams. No.
Well, that's all true.
I'm doing what I can for Tyler Shuck and the New Orleans Saints to keep them in the national conversation.
You get your makeup done every morning.
Tyler Shuck, no. I do my own makeup, Nikki.
Facts.
Yeah, you haven't lost your roots. I do my own makeup.
Also, you should be terrified, Steven Cheah, because the Saints are back. I hope you enjoyed your time in the sun. We just got our Aaron Rodgers to Brett Favre. We finally have found him. Drew Brees to Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, there was a 5-year cap.
Okay, well, look at the Patriots. They had a 5-year gap. They seem pretty friggin' happy with Drake May.
People would.
And who does Tyler Shuck look like? Drake May.
People would be talking a lot more about Tyler Shuck if he played in the real LA and he was on a Rams.
Yeah, because of West Coast media bias.
He's
Crap.
the real deal. He is. I'm telling you, this pass he throws is so catchable. It's like a
Catchable
pillow.
pass.
Dude,
He's not scared
He
either.
could work on the weekends and I wouldn't notice him.
He would be very competent. Yeah, no, that's fair. He's not. Anyway.
I have a Supreme debate that we'll do after because I just popped in my head and it's actually a real debate that I'd like to have.
All right, Supreme debate on the other side. And I've always said where we are going to vocalize some of our most controversial internal opinions, all coming up here on Wake Up Barstool.
Oh, that still existed.
Yeah. My wife shot a leper colony in Baton Rouge as a photojournalism project in college.
A leprechaun?
No, a leper colony.
I thought he said
A leper.
I thought he said
Yeah. No.
She shot them? She put them down?
No, she took photos of it. Yeah. God, I used to be scared of leprosy.
Do your body parts fall off?
Yeah.
That's what the mummy
We're
had.
live right
Mummy.
now.
Missing noses and whatnot. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Okay, Big Cat, before you get it, I've always said, you said you had a on-the-spot Supreme debate.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this one, and I actually want to have this debate because I don't know if it's way off, but I think there's a chance that if Lamar Jackson does not play for the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night, we have seen the last time that Lamar Jackson has played for the Baltimore Ravens.
not crazy.
So we talked about this a bit yesterday, and it's, well, what's your opinion on it?
I just think there's something weird going on, and it's been going on for a couple years, and whether it's Lamar not jiving with John Harbaugh or the ownership or whatever it may be, we've gotten to a point where there's clearly, you can't sit here and say that there's not something weird that's gone on in the fact that they're not on the same page. And Lamar's had a few injuries and I feel bad for Lamar because it's very stupid of us as sports fans, and I do this, I'm guilty of this. When a guy gets injured, if it's not a significant injury that we can actually see on the screen, we're basically like, hey, get back out.
You get no sympathy.
Yeah, you get no sympathy.
Yeah.
And these have been the type of injuries that Lamar's had. A bruised back is not. It doesn't look like a torn ACL or torn Achilles on the field, so you can't say, oh, well, he's obviously can't play. He tore his Achilles. So I have some sympathy for Lamar in that respect because I do think he's actually injured. But it's just weird. This whole thing is weird. These big games down the stretch, and it's happened a few times in the last few years, and it just feels like we're at a tipping point where they might take some phone calls.
It reminds me a bit of when like the early Brady Belichick articles started coming out. And the initial things like, oh, come on now, that's crazy.
Right.
Look at how they're winning. And then you're like, oh, wait, no, that ended up being very real. And then there was the Baltimore Sun piece from this weekend citing that, that Harbaugh's maybe tired of his immaturity. There were like some anecdotes about falling asleep in meetings and whatnot.
Is there any chance they go the other way and choose him over Harbaugh?
Oh, I think they will choose him over Harbaugh, but I think there'll be a discussion. And I saw Brandon being like, there's no chance you ever trade Lamar Jackson. Why? The best part about, like, the best GMs in the world take phone calls on every single player. There is no untouchable player if you're doing your job as a general manager of a football team. There isn't. You wouldn't trade Lamar Jackson for 4 first-round picks?
You wouldn't take a call for Drake.
Four. I mean, nobody like. I think.
What if the team offered? What if the team offered Josh Allen and 4 first-round picks for Drake May?
You take a call for Drake May.
You take a call for Drake May. I'm not saying that there's guys that are like there's guys that you'd have to move mountains to want to trade, but to not take a phone call about it, especially when it's been weird, you can maybe restart a lot of your franchise. I think Lamar Jackson's a very good quarterback. But you have to at least be open to everything.
So you're citing 4 first-round picks. I think it's really hard to think about a front office giving up 4, but 3 does feel realistic. Is 3 what would you say, Cheah? Is 3 first rounders where you start to be like, oh my God, do we really actually move Lamar?
I don't have a detail, like a structured detail of his like contract. I do know he's getting like $52 million the next 2 years. So like, how tradable is that? What teams can take that in? Like, is that something where hypothetically, and I'm just thinking out loud, I don't know the full details, if Matthew Stafford retired after this year, is that something the Rams could do? Because now they have like a big void.
God, him and McVay.
And they have an extra pick with the Falcons pick.
Sure. So
I mean, what's stopping
it'd
the
be hard to
Dolphins from
imagine
trying to go
Lamar
get him?
being dealt, but if he were to get dealt, I would think it would be roughly around 3 first and some other fillers.
How old is Lamar?
28?
28, going to be 29, I believe.
He's 28.
And he's obviously a phenomenal talent, 2-time MVP. He hasn't been on the field a lot the last couple of years.
The winning percentage is insane,
Crazy.
though.
Of course, he's
Insanity.
but that's also whenever we talk about Lamar, I am a Lamar fan. I think he's very, very good at football, and he is one of those few difference makers at the quarterback position. But when you say all that, those are the type of guys that will get you an insane price.
I think that, yeah, I mean, I think where I'm at is like, I think it's a bit prisoner of the moment. I think we forget about how unreal good he was just last year. I mean, he was better than Josh Allen.
I think
Josh Allen won MVP. He
Agreed.
should have been MVP. I guess, and so I'm not like Brandon. I'm not saying it's outside the realm of possibility. But and I'm taking the call. But if I'm the GM, I think I'm probably ride or die with Lamar.
But what if Lamar is, and again, this is kind of, it feels like Sunday Night Football is going to be a big moment in Ravens franchise history, because I don't know why he has been off the field at times the last few years. I do believe that he's been actually injured. But there are certain guys that will go out there and play with a certain pain tolerance, and it does. I'm just, the only question I'm asking, and I'm not trying to question his toughness, because I think he's a really, really tough guy, and if you're in the NFL, you're tough. My question more is there a rift between the ownership and Lamar, and is that why you'd have to move on? If there's not, and it's just a Lamar Harbaugh thing, and you can move on from Harbaugh, I think that would be the path they choose, and makes complete sense. If you're a Ravens fan, if you're someone with a brain, you take the player over the coach, especially when it's Lamar Jackson.
There is a bit of an under-discussed element here, where last time he was a free agent, remember
the blackballed stuff, yeah.
Yeah, like remember,
yeah,
there wasn't much of a market. They played hardball, and Lamar doesn't have an agent.
Right.
So there's no buffer to stop that ill will from being created in those conversations where they're trying to crap on you, you're trying to crap on them.
Yeah, and that also is why I don't fully believe the article that came out about Lamar sleeping in meetings and all that stuff, because I think we have to remind everyone that Lamar does not have an agent. And when you don't have an agent, you don't have someone who's playing the media game, because a lot of times what happens with a lot of these stories late in a season that had high hopes and did not go well, is everyone in that building is looking for someone to blame. And everyone in that building has someone in media that they can contact and say, hey, you know what's really the problem? This guy, that guy, this guy. Lamar doesn't have that. Lamar also is a very private guy. He doesn't do a lot of media.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people run with storylines, and I'm hand up, I've probably done it too, where if we don't know your true personality, we're just going to assume the worst, which is not fair to Lamar.
We fill in the blank.
I think Lamar is a fantastic, fantastic talent. If I were the Baltimore Ravens, I would not trade him. I'm just saying, if there is an issue between Lamar Jackson and the ownership and the GM of the Baltimore Ravens, and that's not fixable, then you probably do have to have that conversation.
I would caution, if you're Eric DeCosta, the GM of the Ravens, if you were to hypothetically trade Lamar, I think a cautionary tale is Nico Harrison, different sport with the Mavericks and Luka Doncic. They trade away the franchise guy that they drafted. He's a superstar in the league. Luka didn't win MVPs. Lamar's won MVPs, but similar type of profile.
Yeah.
They don't win immediately. He's gone.
I don't think
before
football is.
I think they're going to roll out Dante Moore out there next
Well,
year.
no, but I think the main difference there would be Harrison got no great return for Doncic.
Correct.
It wasn't just that he dealt him.
That's true.
It's that he
It's
dealt
not
him in
apples
like
to
a
apples.
backroom deal where he didn't get anything back. If they do deal Lamar, they are going to get a king's ransom.
And in football, you can turn around instantly.
And tell me if my thought process is wrong here. We talked about how weak the AFC North is. Wouldn't that be the perfect time to get rid of your star quarterback? Like when the division is still winnable?
Yeah.
Would you rather get rid of a star quarterback when it's like a competitive division or a weak division?
Yeah,
Right.
You're dieting early.
Yeah.
You know,
Dieting
like get ahead
Joe
of the
Burrow
curve here.
might not be in Cincinnati.
He's going to go back to LSU.
What do you think from
Oh, we get Burrow back? Oh my God, let's go! Thank God.
from that game on Sunday? Which team moves on from their coach faster? Like whose tenure?
I think, and I'm a huge John Harbaugh fan. I think he's a phenomenal coach, but I do think there are Andy Reid in Philadelphia, Lovie Smith in Chicago, Bill Belichick in New England. There are certain times when a coach is good, and Andy Reid and Bill Belichick, great, where the message gets lost a little.
Yeah, I think
so. It's like the moving on is not because John Harbaugh is a bad coach. It's because he's been there for so long, and it's hard to get through to guys the same way that you did 10 years ago. So I think Harbaugh probably would be the most likely.
Would
That's
anyone say
crazy
Tomlin?
because he would get snatched up so fast, dude.
Yeah.
He would
It's tough.
You would say Tomlin?
It's tough.
Yeah.
PFT and I we're saying it should just be a loser leaves town match.
That's pretty
The
cool.
loser of this game should have
That's
to
pretty
resign.
NFL Thunderdome.
Well, I mean, both fan bases would be fine with it. I think both fan bases have had enough of their respect.
They've soured on Harbaugh that much, huh?
I think so.
That seems wild to me, outside looking in. But I get it. When you're close to the situation, it all feels.
Well, and it's also I think it's reflexive of like the fans, and I think Ravens fans probably. I'm not speaking for all Ravens fans. They would rather keep Lamar Jackson than Harbaugh. And if there is a rift there, and it's going to be one of the other. I get it from a fan's point of view. You should take, and I think it's actually from a team building point of view. You should keep the player and move on from the coach.
Yeah.
I think that's short-sighted.
You think so?
Yeah.
Tomlin or
Coaches
Harbaugh.
are very important.
But coaches can't miss a game because of a bruised back.
True. And this year has been a very big eye-opening. It's a coaches league. Because if you look at
Ben Johnson
Liam
makes
Cohn-
everybody's seats hotter, though.
Liam
They see how
Cohn-
fast that turnaround happens.
yeah, Liam Cohn, Ben Johnson, Mike Vrabel.
I mean,
These guys all took over bad teams and are now in the
It's not uncommon, though, right? In the last, 20 years, there's been last to first, except for like 3 years, I think.
Yeah, it happens
It
a
does
lot.
happen,
but I'm just
but
saying the
Vrabel,
coaching.
I mean, look at Vrabel, right? Look at what's happened to Tennessee since he left. And
Yeah.
now he's done New England.
What's the leash for a rebuild now, though, if you're a new coach? How long do you have?
I mean, Aaron Glenn might get fired.
Yeah.
And I actually wouldn't think that that's that crazy because they're a non-competitive football team.
Yeah, like should Pete
He almost
Carroll
feels like
get
a
fired?
scapegoat, though. Like, what could he have
Well, see, I'm kind of with you on Aaron Glenn because like the Jets have been the Jets, they continue to be the Jets. I'm not holding him maybe to that bar. I am disappointed in what's going on with Carroll in Vegas. I think I might move on from Pete Carroll.
Well, PFT and I gave Pete Carroll an out and Geno Smith. We said this 3 weeks ago, and I'll say it again right here on national television. Pete Carroll, if you're listening to this right now, you retire at the end of this year, and Geno Smith, you retire at the end of this year, and we will never, ever bring up the fact that you coached and quarterbacked for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
We'll pretend it
that's
did
a
not
good call.
exist.
It's a good idea.
We will
Good
just
deal.
wipe it from our memory. We will never say Pete Carroll coached the 2-win Las Vegas Raiders. We'll just, but you have to go. Yeah, because if you stay another year, it starts to form memories and it starts to give us,
Yep.
you play one more Monday Night Football game and you're chomping your gum and we're like, oh yeah, I remember that. You were at the perfect time where this was such a forgettable, terrible season for you that you can walk away and we'll just pretend in 10 years from now, someone will ask, hey, who coached the Las Vegas Raiders in 2025? I'm like, I have no idea.
if he retires now, he's a trivia question in 5 years.
Yes.
Aiden O'Connell.
He's
Yeah.
he's $500 on
Yeah.
Jeopardy.
And
Yeah.
I mean, as a West Virginia guy, I want to remember Geno Smith's story ending with him suddenly becoming good.
The wrote me
in
off,
Seattle.
did right back.
Yeah,
that's,
and then
that's a good ending.
And then you know what? He finally made it, proved he could be a very good NFL, competent NFL quarterback. I don't need to remember this year.
Geno's good because Geno is a success story no matter what happens because he was basically out of the league and had made like $8 million and then has now made over 100.
Yeah.
Like that's an
Good for
incredible
Geno.
story.
Yeah.
Good for Geno.
Good for Geno Smith. Also, by losing that game, put them in the driver's seat.
Wait,
for the
so
number 1 overall pick.
just to wrap up, what would you do if you're the Ravens, Lamar or Harbaugh?
If I had to choose between those two,
Yeah.
I would go Lamar.
You'd trade Lamar.
No, sorry.
Stick with Lamar.
I'm sticking
Yeah.
with Lamar.
Would you guys all stick with Lamar?
No, Harbaugh.
Wow.
I think I stick with Lamar.
I think stability is the most important thing in the NFL.
I think I'd get rid of both of them.
It's a quarter. Oh.
Like both go to your room.
Oh my God.
To your point, though, Nikki, or maybe Dan's point, I think because I still like Harbaugh. I still think Harbaugh is great, but it is that kind of familiarity element. There was
You're gonna fire
Parcells had a great quote.
Andy
about
Reid
this.
is the perfect example of it.
And let's not act like the Ravens haven't had more problems than just a quarterback. Their defense has been a mess for the better part of the year.
Their quarterback plays 6 games a year.
Yeah.
Well, look at
Phil
last
Jackson-
year. We're being, I don't know.
Phil Jackson used to say, what was it, like 7 years or something? The teams, if you don't change over the roster or whatever it was, maybe 3 years. I can't remember the exact.
It's like human
time.
taste buds.
But yeah, he's like, there's a certain time period where like guys will stop listening to me because it just becomes that way.
Yeah.
And you just have to change it. What do you got? Did you find it?
I'll find
what
it
your
in the
record says
break.
you are?
No, it's something about like you can't stay at the party too long, something along. I'll
Phil
get-
Parcells, by the way, he everything he said, people just are like, yeah, that's how it is for the rest of the time.
to have the
crazy.
championship.
It's
All right.
crazy.
We'll do I've always said on the other side. More Wake Up Barstool. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. It is time for I've Always Said, a game in which we, again, vocalize our most internal of thoughts that we normally save for ourselves and God when we lay down our heads on our pillows at night. All right, you want me to lead us off?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, boys. I've always said that something we discussed earlier in the show, NBA players going back to college, well, it reminds me a lot of FaZe Clan. Okay, these guys just refuse to grow up, as they should. Okay, don't let anybody tell you you need to stop playing video games. Don't let anybody tell you you need to stop playing college basketball. Okay, if there's money to be made and fun to be had, go make that money, go have fun. But remember, you're part of a team at the end of the day. So if you're one of these NBA players, I would caution you against pride and hubris and all the things that have now led to the dissolution of FaZe Clan. I don't really know what FaZe Clan is.
No, I think you kind of hit the nail on
No,
the
I know
did.
a little bit. I know it's like a video game thing that they broke up recently.
Yeah. You hit the nail on that. Was
Okay, hell yeah.
Pretty good.
There we go. Yeah. Well, I've always said it.
Yeah, you have.
It's like one of my core beliefs.
I've always said, this is bad for Michigan. I've always said that Kyle Whittingham is as trustworthy as Marty Supreme. That's not good. That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah, well, we all think he's a good guy, but who knows what he's hiding underneath that beautiful silver fox persona of his.
It's crazy that Michigan backed into Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah, it is.
They got a major upgrade at head coach.
They really did. He's awesome.
It's nuts.
Nick, have you read Wheel of Time?
Of course.
Yeah, so so the concept
didn't
of
you
Not all of them.
Why didn't you ask me?
no, neither have I.
Okay.
I've read through 5
Okay.
4 times.
Why didn't you ask me and Eddie if we've
Oh,
read
you
that
never
book?
have you read Wheel of Time?
No, of
Okay.
course not. But
Well,
why
see-
didn't you?
No, you were amped up when Sanderson took over after Jordan passed.
Yeah, a little posthumous publication. He's a big
What are they
posthumous
doing right
publication.
now? I don't want to fight them.
Here's what I want to say. There's a concept of somebody's Taverin being very strong, right? Which is
Dude,
which
what are
is
you-
hold
you're not-
on.
you're not gonna get
hold
him.
on. Which is basically where reality seems to form around them, kind of break their way.
The
Portnoy-
universe bends around them.
Portnoy's Taverin is incredibly strong.
Yes.
Like everything just breaks his way one way. I don't know how. I've never seen anything like
No,
it.
it's crazy.
And I'm new to the party.
Wheel of Time, boys.
Wheel of Time. Well done.
Taverin learned it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie, what do you got?
Pittsburgh Steelers. I've always said Pittsburgh Steelers will be as big as, if not bigger than, Stranger Things Volume 3.
Talk about two utter disappointments. I mean, perfectly mediocre disappointments.
I'm so bummed out about it. It was horrible.
You guys should have quit it 3 seasons in.
No, because it was
That was
actually
good
The
last
first-
season, dude.
Even the first 4 they dropped this season was solid.
It's just so much talking.
And
So
just
much
planning.
exposition.
Exactly.
Just like trust in the relationships you built over these 10 years between these characters and don't tell us, just show us. Let us do a little bit of the thinking. I feel like I'm being guided by the hand, and I'm like yelling at the screen, like, shut up.
It's going to end, and they're all just playing D&D, right?
Oh God,
I
that
like
would
that.
be that would be
It's
the
part
old
of my
snow
take.
globe.
Yeah,
It's Tim Woods.
Absolutely.
I've been Will Byers this whole time.
Shout out Tim Woods. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can save it with this. I think they're going to try to save it with the last episode just by killing a lot of people. They've said
had
6
the
people
opportunity
died.
to already do it.
6 people die?
That's what they've been saying.
Why are they saying that?
I don't know.
Yeah, who says
I
that?
hate that too.
They said it was going to be a dark Christmas. It was not.
No, it was a verbose Christmas. Nikki, what do you got?
Boys, you hang around with me enough, you off camera, and you know I say this off camera.
Yeah.
If Kalen DeBoer leaves Bama, he needs to follow in the footsteps of Puff Daddy.
I've always kind of wondered why you think that's a positive life choice, but, but you do say it a lot.
Yeah, he needs to change his. He needs to change his scenery, and then he needs to find a team and make it a very, very, very well-oiled machine.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, that's true.
Get out. I don't know.
Should he change his name
This
to
is your
K?
game.
Should he change his name to K Diddy?
Yeah, that's better. That's
By the
what he
way,
needs to do.
are you believing in Bama against Indiana? I think Indiana's
No,
gonna
I think
kill
Indiana's
them.
going to smash.
Okay, all right.
Brandon has Bama brain, and look.
Brandon's playing both sides.
So
of the
I was
Bama
going to
thing.
say, I'll say this is that, and there's something in this business. I don't frown upon it, but it's a solid, tried and true technique. There's great real estate to be had in being like, I think Bama's going to get it done.
Right.
Because not a lot of people are there. Nobody's settled on their lands. It looks like you can't grow crops. But maybe you get lucky and you strike gold and you get to be like, I told you.
But Brandon will also be the first person to say Kalen DeBoer needs to be fired if Bama
Exactly,
loses.
but then if it doesn't hit,
Right.
you're like, well, of course it wasn't going to
Yeah.
hit. I mean, Indiana's been, no. So, no, I think, look, Indiana is on paper not only just a much better team in every facet statistically, they're specifically a bad matchup
Correct.
for Bama in strengths and weaknesses. It is only the Bama brand, like the AFC North, that is carrying the day for the Tide right now. Jay, what have you always said?
I've always said the Pop-Tart Bowl is the biggest thing since Minnesota daycares. And
There's no way you even know what this is about.
No,
I do not. A couple days ago, fun festivity, BYU with the win. They did the Pop-Tarts go in the toaster. It comes out as a giant Pop-Tart that the coach then eats. But
So then what kind of
Minnesota-
fun do you think they're having at Minnesota daycare? Just out of
yeah, explain the
curiosity.
Minnesota daycare thing to us.
I don't know. I mean, daycares, you drop your kids off. They are occupied for the day, and then they...
Did you say unoccupied or occupied for the day?
Occupied for the day. They're
Okay.
eating and snacking and...
Could you be a
Fighting
daycare if
people
there's
sometimes.
no kids there? At the
I
daycare?
mean, you have to have some customers, right?
Yeah.
How do you not know about this?
This did not cross my
No
desk.
way would this cross his desk.
At
all.
It's not on the yellow journalism.
The Pop-Tart Bowl. The Pop-Tart Bowl is so good, and someone pointed out to me. I wish I had remember who tweeted this at me, but it was so funny. It's very rare, and we should embrace the fact it's rare when you have a moment or thing that is so lasting and universal. You just know it's going to be around for hundreds and hundreds of years. The guy said, Christmas, 4th of July, Pop-Tart Bowl. Those are the things we know in 500 years, those will still happen.
And that used to be the Citrus Bowl?
I actually don't know, to be fair.
See?
It's Camping World Bowl?
Nobody knows.
Because it's in Orlando, right?
Yeah, I only know that because I went last year. It was awesome.
It might be the
Might have been.
I will say
What bowl
this.
was it?
I will say this though. Like, credit to the Pop-Tart Bowl. It is the last remaining bowl game where the teams play their ass off.
Yeah.
And like and they're good teams and they care about winning. And did you see Kalani Sitake eat the Pop-Tart?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he balled it up.
And I'm so happy Notre Dame didn't accept the Pop-Tart Bowl. They would have ruined it.
They're too snooty.
Too serious.
Don't put sprinkles
they're too
in our end
august.
It would
zone.
have just been terrible.
Sniffing their own farts. All right, when we get back, Nicky has been in the lab, guys, and he has created another Venn diagram. And trust me when I say you want to luxuriate in this thing. And so we will. More Wake Up Barstool here on FS1. I've been in the Nutcracker. Okay?
You've been in the Nutcracker?
I was the purple party dad for the last 2 years at the Baton Rouge Nutcracker. It's an original choreography made during the early 90s. Nutcracker Ballet on the Bayou. It's absolutely beautiful, but I was humbled a bit going to the Joffrey over Christmas break. It was fantastic. All right, guys. Nick he's been in his mind, which is just an insane, Byzantine, wonderful place to be.
You said no, I just have a lot of time.
And he has created another Venn diagram. What is the concept of this? To explain the NFL?
This one is just if you missed out on the NFL in your life, it's to catch up on what's happened.
Okay.
And this is like the last
Guys,
time.
Can we get this on the big screen as well? My eyes are bad.
This is like the last time we can talk about NFL coming up. So, it's coming to a close, so I'm getting this out of the way. NFL players.
So we'll start bottom right there.
Sure.
Okay, and this is Egypt, an ancient city.
Yeah.
And who are we looking at here?
So, Jalen Ramsey II, Amun-Ra, and Cairo Santos.
Yep.
And then Cairo's an ancient city with Rome and Troy Franklin.
Okay.
Okay, now move up to where
Sure.
Watt is. What's the Watt circle?
Those are the founding fathers of electricity, the Watts, Franklin, and Tesla.
Okay.
And then I had to change the Gyllenhaal photo. That was from Brokeback Mountain originally, but that's a white catcher.
Okay.
And if we want to just keep moving.
Who's on the bottom there? Is that
That's
Thielen?
stealing, yeah.
That's Thielen, Sauce Gardner, and Eli Apple. They're in the Eden Circle.
Okay.
Sounds.
Oh, because Adam.
Yeah, Gets Burnt is Marshawn Lattimore and CD. And then Cowboy receivers. That's where Gyllenhaal is again.
Oh, I love Rob in Florida.
Oh my God.
Rob in Florida, along with former Steeler. Yeah. Special Ed, we have Ed Reed and Scatabo and Downs.
This is
Can't
fantastic.
read.
Ropes from an old dude.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Goofy son.
Yeah, Max.
Max. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
AFC North. No, don't dig deeper into that one.
Yep.
West Virginia loves ya. Pac-Man, Geno Smith, Randy Moss, and Cousins.
Yep.
Arousal, Randy, Hardman, Woody. Describing a fence as Woody, White, Pickett, and Gates.
Oh, this is so good.
This is amazing.
This is so good.
Things Asians rub is Buddha and Robert Kraft.
Bust. Is this where the bust
That's
came from?
yeah, the busts.
Oh my
Struggles
God.
to put on a glove.
Oh, I just saw Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, well, listen, man. Listen, man.
See with Branch.
Yeah, Leaf.
This is so good.
Listen, yeah, parse through this. If you have any questions,
You tweet it out?
I will.
Okay.
I
Brett,
will.
Follow
Okay,
Nick
so-
on Twitter.
Breakfast drink. We got OJ.
Joe T and OJ. Yeah, listen, man. Lives on Spooner Street. We got Griffin, Brian, Glenn, and Cleveland Brown.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Review shots. Experience with shots.
Yeah, they're all in the Aaron circle, though.
Shaving irritations.
Why is his head shaped like that? Why is the head shaped like that
Oh,
important?
yep.
Right-leaning D end.
Giant payment to his Southern Miss. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it's Coach O.
Brett Favre.
Nintendo Switch, DK, and don't call me by the wrong name. Yeah. So it's just like if you missed out on the NFL the past decade,
You got it.
print this
You're
out.
all.
You're all the way
Print this
back.
out and keep it in your pocket.
That's so good.
That's just good water cooler talk, boys.
Yeah,
Wanna
so-
make a little talk around the office.
Yeah, you can
You.
Yeah.
Oof.
Let's finish up with this.
Okay.
You don't think the Bears should try on Sunday?
It's not that I don't think they should try. It's just I have thought about the anguish I would feel if someone we need gets hurt.
You can't live in fear, man. You can't live in fear.
Why not?
Because listen, the Bears are 6-1 at home.
Yeah.
And the one loss is week 1 against the Vikings, where they were up in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
They are our defense is so much better at home than it is on the road. The 2 seed and getting 2 guaranteed home games if you get to the divisional round is massive.
So the concern is you don't want to go to Philadelphia.
No.
Already won there. What happened the last
guess
time
what?
Philadelphia
And
Eagles
guess what?
came to Soldier Field in a playoff game?
Bad things.
Bad things.
But I don't want to play the Eagles, period, because I think that the way the Bears beat the Eagles, they're not going to let us run on them like we did the first
I
time.
don't disagree with that.
Who do you want to play then? Because there's kind of a
Every
NFC's
team in the
a
playoffs
weird.
is decent.
It's a playoff team.
It's a playoff team.
Yeah, you're
Every
gonna
team
have
in the
to play-
playoffs is a playoff.
You're going to have to play a playoff
Yeah.
team.
I want to play the NFC South, but
Yeah.
I can't.
So yeah, who would you want to play?
It's very tricky because the real answer is the Packers because of how injured they are and how they've limped their way in.
Ooh,
But-
talk about brand fear though.
And I'll be honest,
PTSD.
and I think you think the same way, Eddie, and it stinks to have to say out loud, if the Packers beat the Bears in the playoffs, it basically just wipes out this entire year.
Yeah, I don't want that undoing.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wipes out like the future of this team. I'm saying in 10 years from now, you can't be like 2025 was one of the most fun Bears.
Yes.
No, it sucks, dude. In 2020, the Saints, Breeze, Brady, final year, they 2-0 the Bucks in the regular season and then lose in the playoffs in
Yeah,
the Superdome.
just
and
wipes it out.
nothing.
but now you have Tyler Shuck.
But
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
if they beat the Packers in the playoffs, now 2025 does become.
They don't have to win the Super Bowl for this to be the best year ever.
Speaking of Super Bowl,
Yeah. Like, and the second best Bears season of my lifetime is blemished because we lost to the Packers in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
speaking of Super Bowl though, go back to the NFC playoff picture. Would y'all take, if you were a betting man, which everybody is, would you bet that the Super Bowl winner would come out of the top 3 seeds or the bottom 3 seeds here?
Wow.
Because that's maybe one of the weirdest topsy-turvy kind of views of this entire NFL season.
I'd like to see the 49ers beat the Seahawks, and then I would confidently say the top 3. If the 49ers got the 1 seed, I'd confidently say the top 3.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to say bottom.
We're not in the bottom.
Throw the AFC, throw the AFC up there. I want to see if it works on that side as well. Yeah. I mean, Josh Allen and the Texans. Like, I think I would take those. I don't believe in the Chargers, but I think I would take those over the top 3.
Wow. I think I would too. I really do.
I don't know. Something's up with the Bills.
Something's up.
I think Josh Allen is hurt. Definitely hurt. His foot. There's just something up. So
He's a check down merchant.
I like the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are. People are just sleeping on the Jaguars.
Can you do one more Jerry Seinfeld, please?
I think
I need to be in like a
Yes,
yell-
you have to be in the
you need to-
range.
you need to
Let's get
yell at
fired
me.
up.
And then I need to exclaim things like this.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you all so much for hanging out with us this morning. It's been a very fun episode of Wake Up Barstool. We're not going anywhere. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, we'll be breaking it all down. We got college football playoffs, plenty more to get to. So, hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, boys. And we will see you tomorrow here on FS1.